roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. His first carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run with Hines. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Now 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Hines. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd down, Hines. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a handoff looking right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down now, it's Hines. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st down, Bears.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik Harrison. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They'll just hold it straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. That was going to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
on second down. They'll run with Gordon. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. I'll call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Michael Davis.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Chicago.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now left side, completion to his tight end. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the Cowboys.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Hines. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
He's tackled at the 30.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to hill and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Complete to number 40.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Brought down.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Bears 7, Cowboys 3. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got Gordon open, completes it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The 37-yard line.
Able to get this to Gordon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down and 9.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. This is Gordon. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And Orlando getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And it hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
36-yard line.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Ball carrier calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
8-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
this one now in their own territory. A gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Hines. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Chicago.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. There's a throw that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The gun now on 3rd down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Hines on a toss play. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They run again with Hines. For a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Let the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
11 yards there, first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
9.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's caught inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Allen made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
Now they try the right side here. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Second and 11. Over the middle, it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Bears on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down now, it's Hines. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
We know that old expression, it's not my night.
2 yards.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hines. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
2-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this run.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. To Gordon, out left. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run it here with Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo.
29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cowboys, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.